the chart, this is wine with green frames and red wheels for numbers 4 through 8. Wine with red wheels, number 10 through 14. And then wine overall, or lake overall, 19 and 20, and 23 and 24. You can just see this constant progression. Very simple. And so I'll just leave it at this with this nice glam shot. I call this the Betty Grable. And we'll take any questions.
Roof color.
Turn metal, plain unpainted metal. Although Baldwin was using green painted roofs in 1854. But I think they're kind of nice. Yes, you sir.
Yeah. What's mineral paint? I'm sure I've asked you that, but I can't remember.
Yeah, mineral paint is the same thing as, what is mineral paint? What is mineral paint? Mineral paint is the same as metallic paint in some ways. It's basically paint which is made from minerals. It is what is it, iron oxide and things like that. It's just used in a lot of freight cars. You know, it's a common freight car paint. It's a cheap, durable paint which is like used for painting bridges, barns, stuff like that. It has a low cost. It's not valued for its color. It's valued for its covering capacity. So like it's used in a lot of freight cars. You see like freight cars painted, they say paint it with mineral paint. They don't say paint it red or brown or anything. They just say mineral paint. Now we see photographs of these engines from above, and they do show up in different colors. And Baldwin's color from Baldwin photographs of this time is kind of a mottled, bland color similar to this. There's a good overhead shot of the 119, and it may have had like a light gray or a chrome yellow color, not a chrome yellow, but sort of like an ochre, shade to it, and it has very light. I mean, the Empire was restored with a gray, finish, which I think is also a plausible, option for that. I have yet to find Baldwin saying we will use this, but we'll see this. This is kind of something that we have to piece together from what few clues we have. We know that from the run boards, they're also treated the way one railroad had run boards painted green, and the Huntington famously had running boards, and the top of the tank specified to be chrome yellow. Now, if you've ever looked at the Huntington from above and you see that chrome yellow, it's kind of shocking. But if you were putting water into that tank in the middle of the night, you'd be really glad to have a surface that reflected some light and enabled you to keep your foot rather than fall off the engine. And there is a nice safety factor in there. Any other questions? Wow. All right.
So I only have 30 of them, but it's a compilation of some of the information on the Moguls, including copies of specification sheets. So enjoy.
Can you print more?
Thank you so much. I'll tell you, I could have heard that all morning. I love those. I do. Could somebody take one for me? And no, not just for selfish reasons, because I can write to them and ask for it. But if you don't get one and you want one, you can email me and I'll make copies and send it to you in the next newsletter. I'm sorry? Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
What do you say?
He's going to mail me the file. Okay, so how about we'll take our break now. We'll be back at 11:45 for our next act, Act 3.